Thank you. Thank you for your friendship and for your companionship. Thank you for your patience and your patronage. 2025 is coming to an end today. And probably as it has been for pretty much everybody, it's been an up and down year. But for the most part, for me at least, 2025 has been an incredible year. I've had a lot of achievements. I've had a lot of successes. Gotten a lot of new clients for my business. 2025 will be remembered for me as the year that I found my literal storytelling voice. I had started storytelling, spoken word storytelling, just over a year ago. But it was really in 2025 where, beyond simply taking classes, which I adore and I still love and will still take, I had a chance. I had multiple opportunities to get up on stage and to share my past, share stories, share anecdotes, share experiences, and truly share them. Because it's storytelling is so much more than just telling the story. It's having the audience give back to you. It's having people come up afterwards and talk to you. It's in some cases having people come up in tears because a story I told about my grandmother immediately tapped into their own memories of their own grandmother, who they also called, in this case, Gram. It's giving people those flashes, those triggers, which are hopefully loving and fulfilling, but I also appreciate wistful and maybe even painful. 2025 has been a magnificent year, and I've been really grateful to any and all of you who've taken the time to watch even one of these videos and to leave a comment or to share your own experiences and your own stories. I'm eternally grateful and blessed by my screenwriting students who I'm excited 3 weeks from today is the beginning of the next class at George Brown, an online class. I'm excited and grateful and blessed by the people who've decided to take a flyer on me and register for Out of Our Minds and Onto the Page. This time it's gonna fly. We always struggled to make enough registrants to make it work throughout the year, but I kept persevering and I kept hearing good things and I kept talking about it. And apologies to those of you who got bored about hearing about it, but if you're following me, if you know me, you know I'm going to keep talking. And this time it's going to happen. In just over a week and a half, the first one starts. And it's going to be 5 weeks, 10 hours of silliness and playfulness and really passive learning. In the sense of, I really hope that at the end of it, I really expect, in fact, at the end of it, people are going to come out more willing to express themselves, more willing to take a chance on a story, to not necessarily have an endpoint in mind and be willing to take a flyer. Because as you know, that is very much my passion is it's great to have a plan. It's great to know where you're going, but that's not always available to you. And that doesn't mean you can't go. Sometimes you just have to go and see where things happen. The reality is, even if you've got an incredibly detailed plan, you're probably not going to get to the end point you predicted. And that's, to my mind, that is the most fantastic thing about storytelling, about writing, about art of any form, really. It's that sense of adventure and being open to alternative outcomes, to alternative pathways. And so, yeah, definitely in 2026, I'm going to keep hammering on that. And, 2026, now that I've gotten to talking about 2026, is, to me, it's going to be continuing those adventures for myself. I've got another storytelling class that I'm going to be taking with James Gangle again, a man I adore deeply, and you should really get to know James Gangle, Gangl. And God knows what other storytelling things will come up in the year. I've already got my first show, my first stage performance booked for the beginning of February, and I am actively trying to figure out how many different ways I can get on stage to try to pull together something maybe even a little bit bigger for 2027. But again, the best laid plans of mice and men, you know. So it's about being open. It's about being ready, ready to receive. That's all that's required. You don't have to be ready to act. You don't have to be ready to do something. You have to be ready to receive the impulse, to receive the impetus, to receive the inspiration. Because it's all around us. Again, I've said that before. I don't wait to be inspired because I am constantly inspired. I have my down moments, I have my up moments, definitely, and my down moments make it harder for me to receive inspiration in any form. But just knowing that the inspiration surrounds me is fantastic. And, you know, hopefully through my social media and what have you, I can give off enough of that energy in videos like this, give off enough of that energy that you too will be open to being inspired to try new things, to explore, to just to see the world in a different way, as a world of opportunity. There are plenty of reasons to be down in any given year. We all face our own challenges, whether that's internal or family or work or whatever. You know, the last few years have not been brilliant financially for me, but I still have a roof, partly through the blessings of a good friend whose roof it is. I still have food. I still have a community that loves me. I've had so much love given to me this last year by my community, by the community in which I participate, the community that I nurture, that I support. And when I am delighted, they are delighted with me. And when I'm not sure, they are there to let me know how brilliant things have been. Not saying that they're telling me I'm brilliant. Some of them may think so. You can leave a note just to let me know. But to let me know that it's going to be okay, right? And again, if that's all I can convey to you, it's going to be okay. We made it through 2025. I've made it through every year up to this point since the day I was born. I have no reason to believe I'm not going to make it through every year to come. No limits. I'm not putting any limits out there. I'm not saying if I can make it by. No. Every day is a wonder. Every day is precious. Every day is, but precious in the sense of like it's a wonderful gift. Not precious as in I need to wrap it in bubble wrap. Go out, live the adventure. Be who you are. Be your authentic self. Be loving. Be supportive. Be giving. I can say from personal experience, it's amazing how that alone gets amplified and brought back 1,000-fold. And again, I'm not doing any of it with compensation in mind. I'm just grateful to be part of these communities and to have the incredible friends and family and everybody. Because these people, so many of them are my family, if not genetically, through our shared passions, through our shared excitement. You're part of that as well. Whether I consciously know you or not, whether we have ever spoken or ever met, I consider anyone watching these videos as part of one of my families, and I greatly appreciate you. So again, I thank you for all of this. There will be information about things I've got coming up around this video. Please continue to like and subscribe to this video. Share the video if you think this message or anything I've said it resonates for you personally, or is a message somebody else you know needs to hear. This is how communities form. This is how support networks occur. This is where friendship and love resides. So I wish you incredible luck in 2026. I hope you have wonderful, amazing adventures, and I applaud what you've achieved, no matter how big, no matter how small, in 2025. A safe and happy and loving New Year to each of you. Look forward to the next video and every video thereafter and every great adventure. Take care.